सतगुरु महाराज जी की जय, सच्चे दरबार की जय. Recently I was speaking with someone and they asked me a question that what is destiny and does it hold any significance in life? Well, destiny does hold significance in life, and destiny is when a soul takes birth in this world, there's a karmic account that is associated with that soul. All the previous lives, all the karmas, all the actions that we have performed are in that account. And when soul comes in this world, there's a certain amount of karmas that soul brings with it. And those karmas, the essence of those actions, lays a roadmap in our life. From childhood, when child is born, if an astrologer is consulted, astrology is a legitimate science. And if a legitimate astrologer is consulted, they can see in what constellation stars you were born, and reading your palms and face, they can tell that what this soul can do or what cannot do, what is easy for it, what is not, what is destined, what is not. From astrology point of view, it can be told that one person would receive education in their life. Will they have one marriage, two marriage? Will they be successful in business or job? Certain things, not everything, but certain things that can be understood or forecasted, that what this soul can do, what is in the destiny of this soul. Destiny is like, in the old days, farmers used to bring merchandise or crops or food from their animals on bull carts. And in the field, the bull will pull the cart and the tires of that cart will create a track in the field. It's a rough surface, but when you keep driving the wheels on the same space, same track over and over, it creates a track which is smooth. So the bull automatically will pull the cart in those tracks because it is very easy for the bull to pull that cart. And if he goes off track, it'll take a lot of strength. It'll take a lot of struggle to pull that weight that is on the back of that bull. So when you load up the cart, the bull will automatically go in that track and start walking. In life, you probably noticed that certain things are very easy for you. You can do it very easily. Certain things happen very easily. But certain things that you want to do, but you can't. No matter how hard you try, you accomplish them a little bit, but then you fall back. It could be your nature, it could be your, anger or certain situations in life that keep coming back. No matter how hard you try to go out of those boundaries, but you keep falling back in those tracks and keep discovering yourselves in the same situation over and over. Well, those are the tracks, karmic tracks that we are walking in. No matter how hard we try, we fall back in those tracks. Well, then does it mean that doesn't matter what we do, things will happen what they're supposed to happen? No, that does not mean that. We have a lot of freedom in our hands. With hard work, we can go beyond those tracks and accomplish things. Let's see, if one person is destined to suffer from physical illness because of their previous karmas, that is supposed to manifest in their life, and they're supposed to suffer from physical illness. Now, they can really take care of their body and physical health. Maybe they will not suffer as much as they're supposed to. But if they don't, let's say they start smoking, they are inviting that suffering. If they start drinking, doing drugs, then they're inviting that suffering in their life. And whatever is supposed to happen, it manifests in their life. But we do have that control, that if we avoid that and we stay away from it and fight with our willpower and not smoke and not drink and not do drugs, then a lot of that suffering will be cut. And we will be alleviated from that suffering. Maybe some will come, but not complete. So in life, there's certain roadmap that is already laid out for us. But with hard work, we can go beyond those tracks and experience different life. Make something different of ourselves. And you see sometimes in life that certain people don't even try and success comes in their life. And certain people try so much, but yet they don't gain the heights that they want to gain in life. But there's a one way that you can completely go beyond your destiny and the tracks that you have, your karmas have laid out for you. And that is spirituality. Through spirituality, you can completely go out of your way and experience life from a completely different perspective and gain things that are not in your destiny. Destiny means what you deserve. Deserve meaning what you have performed actions in your previous lives and the fruit of those actions, that in life, whatever we get, we deserve it. We could call it destiny. We could call it, the fruit of our own actions. But that's what you deserve. It's your own doing. So if you want to go beyond that and receive something that you do not deserve, then spirituality can make that happen. What is spirituality? Is getting in touch with your soul, getting in touch with that divine power that exists within. And with the grace and help and blessing of a realized master, we can get in touch with that power. And when we meditate in that light, when Guru will bless a disciple, when Guru will initiate a person and open their third eye and make them see the divinity within their own body, have them experience that divine light and show them how to meditate, that's when real spirituality begins. And when we walk on that spiritual path, what are we doing? We are burning our karmas in that divine light. We are throwing handful of karmas with each breath in that fire that Guru has lit inside and burning them away. Now, when you burn those karmas, you can create new tracks for yourself where you can take your life towards the destination that you want to take it. Take your life in a direction that you want to go in. And then you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Anything that seems today that is impossible will become possible. Whatever you think you cannot do, you'll be able to do. The nature that you possess today, that you think that you cannot change, you cannot come out of those habits, you will be able to do. Because the only reason you are in those circumstances that you cannot come out of is because those karmas are binding you down. And when you burn those karmas, when you burn and cut those chains and cut those ties and free yourself from it, it is very easy to come out of those situations and create a different life for yourself. Make your life better, enhance your life, and take your life towards peace and happiness and towards God, your real destination that we were supposed to walk towards. But it will take hard work. You will have to go against all the urges and all the desires of the mind and sit yourself down and let that fire ignite and get intense inside and keep throwing karmas in that fire. It seems easy, but it is not. You have to fight constantly with your own self, with your own mind. It is very easy to fight other people and defeat them, but it is the most difficult thing to defeat your own mind. So it is possible, but it will require hard work. You would have to follow Guru's guidance and follow the path that he would open up for you. And then anything is achievable. Anything is attainable. Even God is attainable. Once there was a couple who could not conceive, they could not have a baby, they could not have a child. They went to many different places, but nothing came out of it. They could not have a baby. Once they consulted an astrologer who was legitimate, and when he looked at their palms and looked at their stars, he told them that in their destiny, they could not have a baby. Many years passed, and they were very disheartened, they were very sad. And one day they came to know about the sixth Guru of Sikhism, the sixth master. And they heard his glory, that he's so great, he can give whatever anyone wants. He fulfills everyone's wishes. And they heard great glory of his greatness. So one day they decided, and they went. They bowed down in its holy feet and sat down. The master looked at them and asked them what they wanted. The lady folded her hands and requested that, Master, for many years we could not have a child. Please bless us with a child. We would like to have a son in our life. The master looked at them and said, in this lifetime, there's no child in your destiny. You cannot have any children in this life. Hearing that, she became very sad, and they left the ashram. As they were walking out, they were very sad. There were tears in their eyes, and all their hopes have been shattered. When they were walking out, a great devotee who had achieved great heights in spirituality and who knows the greatness of the master, saw them and went close to them and asked them a question that in his life no one ever left the master's house with sadness, with tears in their eyes. Everyone, whoever came, they received great blessings and great grace from the master, that their lives were transformed and changed. So what is the problem? What is the reason that you are leaving his house with so much sadness? And they told their story to him. So he told them that come next day. And when you bow down, and when he asks, what do you want? Ask him for a child. And when he says that it's not in your destiny, tell him that up there, you're the one who decides our destiny. If you forgot to write over there, write a child in our destiny now. Next morning, they went back to the ashram. And as they were walking, Guru was leaving the ashram on a horse. When Guru saw them, he stopped, and they bowed down to his holy feet and asked same question to bless them with a child. Guru said same exact thing, that the God did not write any child's happiness in their destiny. Hearing that, they repeated same exact word that devotee had told them the day before. She said, "O Lord, if you forgot to write in our destiny up there, please write it down here. It is in your hand." And saying that, she put forth a white cloth. Hearing that, the Guru smiled and said, "You must have met one of my great devotees who told you how to persuade me in fulfilling your own wish." He took out a pen and he was about to write one on that white cloth that she had put forth. But at the moment, the horse moved and he ended up riding 7. History shows that that couple had 7 sons in their life. When we are in company of a realized master, he holds the power to completely go above and beyond and give us what is not in our destiny, what we do not deserve. And that is called blessing. That is called grace. When we are able to come in a company of such a saint, such a spiritual teacher, such a spiritual master, then destinies do not matter. When we walk the spiritual path, then we are free from any bondage. Then we hold the power. And if he's pleased with us and he blesses us, then anything that is not in our destiny, whatever we do not deserve, he's able to give. And whatever pain, suffering, bad things we do deserve, he can take that away from our life. That is why each scripture sings the glory of a master. When Christ met those lepers, in their destiny, they were meant to suffer. Their karmas gave them that disease from which they were supposed to suffer all their life and die from that. But when they came in the company of Christ and they asked for his mercy, he was able to heal them instantly. That is the power that the master holds. Many times people came to our master, Shri Ashutosh Maharaj, and asked him for his grace and the circumstances that existed in their life that brought so much pain and suffering. And receiving his blessings, everything vanished. They came out of those situations very easily, and peace and happiness was experienced in their lives. Many of you, those who have been following this path, might have experienced the same exact thing in your life. That there were situations, there were circumstances which we thought we could not come out of. There was pain in our life. There were situations that brought suffering in our life. But with the grace of our master and with great love and devotion that we had in our hearts, those situations vanished. Those pain and suffering did not exist anymore. Because Guru has the power and the ability to change destinies, to give something that we do not deserve. But to deserve his blessing, we must work hard. That's where our love, our devotion has to intensify. That's where we have to follow his guidance and meditate and eliminate all the karmas within, all the negativities that we have accumulated within our own hearts and minds. And eliminating that, the love and devotion grows. And we become deserving of his grace. And in his grace, in his blessings, destinies will be altered. Dear friends, so if you want to change your destiny, if you want to alter your destiny, if you want to go beyond what you deserve because of your previous karmas and attain something different and greater, the most easiest way to do that is to get in touch with yourself. Walk on a spiritual journey. Walk on a path of spirituality. Go on a journey within. Seek a genuine master, an enlightened master who can give you spirituality, who can open your 10th door and make you see the light, divine divinity within your own self. And then meditate on that light and develop love and devotion. Eradicate negativity from your heart and minds. Burn that negativity away in that light and receive his blessings. And you will find yourself on a completely different roadmap. You will find and you will discover that anything is possible in this life. So, dear friends, continue meditating. Do not submit to the circumstances or situations you are in. If you want to get out, work hard on your meditation and you will get out of those circumstances, situations, doesn't matter where it is. You will be able to find light on the other side of the tunnel. So, dear friends, continue meditating, continue elevating, and continue growing your love and devotion for the Master, for God, and you will improve in life, guaranteed. So until next time, God bless.